For a very limited time, join our giveaways and take the chances to win with us. Just check the description.
The beginning of the alt season in the former year had siphoned most of Ethereum-based tokens. Chiliz was one of the inventive ventures, which was busy with flawless cost activity consistently. Progressively, advertisers are as yet excited about advancements around Chiliz, and the CHZ cost expectation. The unbeatable undertaking has set the diversion areas burning, explicitly gaming. The central objective has been empowering a huge number of avid supporters to buy a CHZ token through a crypto trade. This is to made a choice with regards to their number one games groups. Could it be said that you are one of the many thinking about CHZ for speculations? Then you are at the ideal locations. As this review will translate the conceivable value focuses of the advanced coin for 2022 and then some. Chiliz, CHZ, crypto price prediction for 2022. Chiliz had set out on its excursion in 2022, with its cost at $0.286. The computerized resource had crossed in a restricted downtrend channel, falling to a lower part of $0.234. With misfortunes bookkeeping to more than 25% in the main week. On the 10th of January, the altcoin figured out how to flip the lower part of a 5-month low of 22 cents. Expansive revisions prompted the resource's tumble to $0.174 by the 22nd of January. Subsequent to running sideways until the 5th of February, an advantage took the cost to $0.235 by February 7th. Howbeit, warming strain qualities in the business hauled the value down to $0.152 by the 24th of February. A consistent upswing from there on took the cost to 32 cents by the 31st of March. Chiliz had an unpleasant disagreement the second quarter of the year. The value projection of CHZ was enormously affected by the mayhem in the business. The altcoin had hit its multi-month low of $0.082 on the 18th of June. Following the new upswing, the altcoin is still down more than 35% from the yearly top. Chiliz price prediction for Q3. Significant declarations of joint efforts with sports clubs and receptions could turn productive at Chiliz's cost activity. Wherefore, the cost of the CHZ coin could flood to its expected high of 26 cents. All things considered, obliged by a direct cost direction, the cost of CHZ could settle at $0.2195. On the other hand, shaking conspicuousness and expanding sell-offs could cut the value down to $0.1852. CHZ price forecast for Q4. Assuming that major reactant occasions are held in the final quarter, Chiliz could focus in for a significant undertaking, on the diagrams. Besides, a potential publicity of NFTs could push the cost to another high, before the year's over. Wherefore, the CHZ cost could flood to a limit of $0.3322. On the other side, negative analysis and FUD could prompt misfortunes, bringing the value down to $0.2337. Taking into account the trading pressures, the normal cost could settle at $0.2786. Chiliz price prediction for 2023. In the event that the cost moves with a vertical direction, the CHZ cost would before long guarantee another ATH. Optimistically, the cost would raise a ruckus around town high of $0.5497. In actuality, in the event that bears assume command of the market, CHZ cost would plunge to its base help at $0.293. In the event of standard exchange exercises, it would exchange around $0.4172 constantly's end. Value prediction of CHZ for 2024. Chiliz holds the possibility to stand bold on account of outrageous market vacillations. As the largest part of the resource is as yet held by whales at 68.81%, trailed by retailers with a portion of 16.85%. And afterward by financial backers with 14.34% of property. Besides, the typical time held is 1.8 years. All in all, it compensates for a decent long-haul hold. Progressively, developing help by whales and retailers will push the cost of CHZ to another high at $0.7854. On the other hand, Factors like rising opponents and ebbing position could sink the cost to the base at $0.438. All things considered, obliged by a straight cost projection, the typical cost could land at $0.5865. Chiliz price prediction for 2025. The CHZ organization would extend in pace with the developing diversion and gaming areas. This can get foothold for significantly more brokers and may lead the cost to hit around the $1.291 mark. In the event that the market implodes, the cost might plunge well beneath half and would reach $0.696 toward the finish of 2025. In any case, assuming the coin gets by with enduring financial backers, by giving extreme contest to its rivals, and carries out consistent formative updates, then, at that point, toward the finish of the term, the cost might reach $0.9644. What is Chiliz, CHZ? Chiliz has been one of the overwhelming blockchain-upheld fintech specialist organizations for standard games and amusement stages. The primary rationale of the stage is to drive the footing of standard buyers. By giving a money choice to blockchain-upheld items and administrations, Chiliz has its own local token CHZ, an ERC20 token based on the Ethereum blockchain. The convention further advantages brokers while buying non-fungible tokens, NFTs, Socio-Fan Token Commercial Center. The stage has likewise been intended to be Bet2 viable. Key analysis. Chiliz was sent off in 2012 as a vital piece of Malta-based worldwide games and diversion firm, MediaRx Group. The stage steadily presented the Socio.com stage and CHZ token in 2018. The convention was before long recorded across most of the crypto trades across the globe. Besides, the stage holds primary workplaces in France, Brazil, South Korea, Spain, and Turkey. The venture was the vision of Alexander Dreyfus, who is the current CEO. The organizer has aggregated information on north of 20 years in the electronic tech firms. Before sending off the Chiliz stage in 2017, he planned WebCity, an intuitive travel guide. Also, 2 novel web-based poker items, Winamax and Chili Poker. His point was to completely convey fan tokens as a superior fan commitment device and as a solid benefit edge. Chiliz, CHZ, predictions. The consistent overhauls and joint efforts will give a lift to the cost of Chiliz, CHZ. The normal extension in the games and media outlet soon would elevate the cost activity. Formed Chiliz cost forecast. With bullish market opinions, CHZ's cost might move up to 34 cents toward the finish of